Hello students, welcome to a lesson through the virtual training center of the Brihan Mumbai Mahanagar Palika. My name is Shraddha teacher, and in this lockdown period, since we are not able to go to school, children, we will be doing many lessons here online through the virtual class. So come on, let's proceed to our lesson for today.
So, children, have you seen this picture before? Yes, we have seen it when we were doing a lesson in standard 3rd EVS last time. And do you remember what the name of the lesson was? Yes, the name of the lesson was Pearly Teeth, Healthy Body. It was lesson number 17 from your EVS textbook. Okay, and when we did that particular lesson, we discussed that we have to study about two things in this particular lesson. The first part, we saw it in the previous video. So come on, here I am with part 2 of the lesson, Pearly Teeth, Healthy Body. So when we did the lesson last time, children, we talked about the teeth that we have in our mouth. I told you that when it is one, we say tooth, and when it is many, we say teeth. And we talked about the different types of teeth also. That is, we get milk teeth, and then we get permanent teeth. And sometimes when we lose our permanent teeth, we also get artificial teeth. Those are called as dentures. We also saw in the previous video that it is the dentist who takes care of our teeth. Okay, then we go to the second part of the lesson for today. That is, we are going to talk about our body and how we can keep our body healthy. Now, the teeth is also a part of our body. So, we have already seen how we can keep our teeth healthy. So, in this lesson, we will be talking about cleanliness of our entire body. That is how you will keep your hair clean, how you will keep your nose clean, your ears clean, your hands clean. Okay, so today's lesson is going to be a very interesting lesson. And if you listen carefully to this lesson and if you try to follow all the things which I am telling you, then you will become a very, very healthy child. All right, so come on, let's talk about cleanliness of our bodies. So, the very first thing that we're going to talk about is we've already seen how we brush our teeth and keep our mouth clean, how we need to floss our teeth, also, how we need to rinse our mouth after we eat something. So, all this we have seen. Now, in the next part in this video, we will talk about keeping the other parts of our body clean. And the main thing, the most important thing nowadays in this COVID pandemic is washing our hands. So, we are going to talk about and see a lot of pictures about how to wash your hands and why you should wash your hands often and how it will keep you healthy. All right, so come on, just like caring for your teeth is important, in the same way, caring for the other parts of your body is also equally important. So, when we care for our teeth, what do? We brush it to keep it clean. All right, now let us look at how we can keep the other parts of our body clean. So, we start first with our hands. Now, we are in the middle of this COVID pandemic, children, and everywhere you must be hearing people telling you on the TV, on if you switch on the radio, if you look at some poster on the street, or even your parents, your teachers, all of them, they tell you to keep your hands clean. If you want to save yourself from a disease, especially in this time when you want to save yourself from the coronavirus, or if you want to save yourself from the COVID disease, the most important thing is what? Keeping your hands clean. Now, children, our hands get dirty in a number of ways. Okay, so just imagine that you are out playing in the garden, or you are out helping your mother or your father to plant something. So, when you put your hand in the soil and when you pick up the soil, what happens to your hand? Your hand gets dirty. There is so much of soil on your hand, isn't it? And whenever you touch something, If you do not wash your hands, what happens? All the mud gets transferred. Now, there is a very interesting, you can say, experiment in your textbook. So, if you have your textbooks, you can please open it and you can come to lesson number 17. Now, in the textbook, see, they have shown you beautiful pictures of how when you wash your hands, the dirt comes off your hands. Okay, so see, there is a beaker of water or a small glass, a tub of water, and then you have someone whose hands are a little dirty. Like, for example, in this picture, can you see the hands are full of mud? So, this child is washing his or her hands in this particular tub of water, and very soon you will see that, yeah, their hands have become very clean. Can you see? The hands are now very clean. All the mud and the dust has gone away. We cannot see it anymore. But look at the condition of the water. See, the hand has become like this. But look at the condition of the water. Oh my God, the water has become brown. That means all the mud from the hand has gone into the water. So imagine there are so many things which can be there on your hand. For example, along with the mud, you could have the coronavirus also on your hand. So if you wash your hand properly, what will happen? The coronavirus will go away along with the mud. Okay? So you should always wash your hands properly. Now, sometimes, children, our hands look dirty like this. So we know that this hand is very, very dirty. There is a lot of mud on this hand. But a hand which looks clean can also be dirty. Okay, now it is possible that there is no mud on the second hand, but there might be some small, small things which we cannot see. For example, the coronavirus. Now, again and again, I'm talking about the coronavirus because we are in the middle of this pandemic even now. Okay, we are not able to go to school because of the coronavirus. So, see, on this person's hand, there is no mud, but there could be different kind of germs which will cause diseases. So, hands which look clean doesn't mean that they are dirty, that they are clean. Okay, it might not be muddy, but it might not be clean as well. See here, your hands which look like they are clean can also carry germs which you cannot see. So, see here, the hand, if you look at it like this, on one side, you feel it is very clean. Wow, such a clean hand. But if you look at it under a microscope, then what will you see? God, there are so many disease causing germs on it. Can you see? Because they are all so tiny, you cannot see them with your eyes. You have to look at them through a machine. So, even if sometimes you feel that no, my hands don't have mud on them, so I can eat just like that, I need not wash my hands. Do not commit that mistake. There might be many germs present on your hands. See, look carefully. Different types, different shapes, and different colors of germs. Okay, so that is why it is very, very necessary to wash your hands properly. So, when you wash your hands with soap and with water, all these germs they get washed away. Even now, we are supposed to wash our hands for 20 seconds, isn't it? Nicely, you're supposed to rub the front part of your hand, the back of your hand, your thumb, all your nails. So, when you rub them nicely with soap and you wash them away with water, all the dirt as well as all the germs will go away. And then your hands will be really clean. They will not just look clean, they will be really clean. Okay, so that is how it is important that we should wash our hands, because they say that clean hands save lives. So see, now if you have washed your hand properly all the time, you will not get any kind of disease. So clean hands save lives, or in Hindi we say saaf haath जीवन बचाए. So if you want to save your life, you should keep your hands clean. That is very, very important. Okay, let us see some more things now. When should you wash your hands? What are the different times that you should wash your hands? Your hands do not have mud on them. That doesn't mean that you should wash them. So, what should you do? You should keep washing your hand the whole day? No, you should wash your hand when you get home. When you go from outside, when you're going from school, when you go outside to play, and then when you go home, you should immediately wash your hands. Then, when you eat, before you eat, this is very, very important, children. Before you eat anything, before you put anything in your mouth. See, when we eat, what do? We pick up the food with our fingers and we put it inside our mouth. So, if there is any kind of dirt on your fingers, it will enter your body. So, you should always wash your hands before you eat anything. Then, after you go to the bathroom, so whenever you go to the toilet, you should always wash your hands before you leave the toilet. Take soap, take water, and nicely wash your hands. Then, children, after you sneeze or after you cough, you should always try to wash your hands, because then what happens is, if you touch someone else when you sneeze, the germs might have come onto your hand, and when you touch something or when you touch someone, you will transfer the germs to that person. So, we should not take care of our health only, we should take care of the health of all the people who are living around us. Okay, so you should always wash your hands after you cough or after you sneeze. Then, children, you should wash your hands after you play with your pets. If you have a dog at home, if you have a cat at home, if you have a bird at home, when you touch them, always wash your hands before eating, because you do not know which all places these birds and these dogs and these cats go to, isn't it? So they might carry a lot of germs with them. So always after you play with animals, after you touch them, you should wash your hands. And then finally, after you play outside, okay, so you are coming back home after playing, that time also you should wash your hands. So these are the different times that we should wash our hands. And of course, after eating, so we wash only, okay, because there is food on our fingers. So after we finish eating, we definitely wash our hands. So washing your hands is very, very important for a healthy life. Sometimes what happens, children, we do not wash our hands and we touch food. And the same food, when there are germs in our hand, we touch the food and the germs get transferred to the food. Okay, the same food we pick up and we put it into our mouths. So all the germs from the food, from the hand, they go onto the food, and from the food they get into our bodies. And that is how we fall sick. Okay, and then after entering into our mouth, all these germs, they enter your stomach, and then your stomach starts paining, and then you start crying, oh, my stomach is hurting, my stomach is paining, and then your mama has to take you to the doctor. All right, so this is how you should take care that you do not get sick. So that is why you should always wash your hands. Okay, now we come to the next part of our body, that is our hair. Now, our hair, children, it protects our head. All right, we should keep our hair also very clean. Now, you will see that some people, they do not wash their hair, they do not oil it, their hair is always in knots, and when you look at them only, you feel very dirty. Okay, so for your personal cleanliness, you should always keep your hair clean. So, let us talk a little bit about our hair now. So, hair which is healthy looks nice. Okay, it has got strong roots and it doesn't fall off easily. See here, a strong hair. It has got nice big muscles also. And when you have nice healthy hair, you look also good. Okay, So healthy hair is also very, very important for a healthy body. See? So how will you take care of your hair? You should always shampoo it or wash it regularly. So you should always apply soap or shampoo or any other thing that you can apply. For example, some people use shikakai, some people use soap nut or Rita. So whatever you're using, you should use it and wash your hair regularly. Twice a week, thrice a week. Okay? So whenever you feel that your hair is getting dirty, you should always wash your hair. Sometimes there is a lot of dust in your hair. Sometimes during the summer season, you sweat a lot. So there is a lot of sweat also in your hair. So you should try to wash your hair regularly with soap and water or shampoo and water. You should also comb and brush your hair regularly. Otherwise, your hair will become knotted. Okay? There will be all knots in your hair. So you should wash your hair and you should comb your hair or brush your hair regularly. You should also oil your hair because it is a very good conditioner for your hair. Your hair looks healthy when you oil it regularly. So once in a week or once in 15 days, you can apply some oil also to your hair and keep it clean and keep it good. Okay? Some children, they get a lot of lice in their hair. Can you see? You know what are lice? Juwe we call them. Okay, they are these small, small insects which crawl on our hair and then it bites you also. So in school also you must have seen some children are always scratching their head. Why? Because they have got these kind of lice on their head. Okay, these lice, they lay eggs on your hair and these eggs again become new lice. So if you do not keep your hair clean, children, you will get these kind of infections on your hair also. Okay, sometimes if you do not keep your hair clean, if you do not oil your hair, if you do not wash it, you get these kind of infections in your hair. Can you see it looks so bad? You don't feel like touching that part of your head. Why? Because this person must not be washing his hair properly, must be unclean. Sometimes when you use someone else's comb to comb your hair, that time also the infection can come to you. So, as far as possible, do not use someone else's comb or someone else's towel to wipe your hair. Okay, otherwise, you might get these kind of infections, lice, and dandruff, etc. So, this is how you take good care of your hair. Now, we come to the next part of our body, that is our nails. So, we have two kinds of nails. We have nails on our fingers, which are called as fingernails, and then we have nails on our toes, which are called as toenails. So totally we have 10 plus 10, 20 nails in all, out of which 10 of them are fingernails, that is nails at the tip of your fingers, and the remaining 10 are toenails, that is nails at the tip of your toes. Okay, so we have fingernails and we have toenails. Now, children, we should always keep our nails clipped. That is, you have to take a nail cutter and you have to clip your nails because you know, nail, like your hair, it keeps growing. So, if you do not clip them off in time, you will see that our nails keep growing. So, you have to keep clipping your nails. Also, you have to file them because if you clip your nails, they become very rough and then you might get hurt or someone else might get hurt. So, after you clip your nails, you should always file them. That is, you should make them smooth. Okay. If you do not cut your nails, if you allow your nails to grow long and you do not wash them also properly, what happens is a lot of dirt settles under your nails. Along with the dirt, you could also have germs settling under your nail. And you all know that we put our fingers in our mouth when we eat. So you can imagine what must be happening. All the dirt from under the nails, all the germs from under the nails, they get into our mouth. So You should wash your nails also properly when you're washing your hands. And you should not keep your nails unnecessarily long. Okay? Women, especially your mummy, your auntie, your didi, they have the habit of growing nails and applying nail polish on it. You must have seen. Okay? So you should tell them also that you are applying nail polish on your on your nails. It is looking very nice. But at the same time, also wash your nails carefully, because unclean nails also lead to diseases. One very more important thing, you should never bite your nails. If you bite your nails, your teeth will get damaged. Okay, so do not bite your nail. Sometimes when we get little tension, when we have not finished studying, and when we do something wrong and we know mummy is going to scold us now, we in tension we chew our nails. Do not do that. Never bite your nails. So keep your nails clean. Okay, do not grow them too much and do not bite them also. So this is how, children, we can take care of our nails. Now we come to the next part of our body, that is our nose. Now you all know that the nose is a very, very important part of our body. Why? Because we have to breathe in order to stay alive. You can live without food for a few days. You can live without water for a couple of days. But if you are not allowed to breathe, if someone closes your nose and your mouth and you're not allowed to breathe, you will die very soon. So, breathing is very important for us. And what is the right way of breathing? It is through our noses. So, we should always keep our nose clean. You should use a handkerchief in order to blow your nose and also to keep it clean. All right, because it is important that we should keep our nose clean, because the air that we are breathing is going into our body through this nose. Some children have the bad habit of digging their noses. Digging their noses means unnecessarily putting their finger inside their nose and playing there, digging their noses. This is also very bad. So you should try to avoid digging your nose. Why? Because it is the same reason. You might have germs on your hands, and instead of putting your hand in your mouth, you're putting it into your nose. So see, all the germs are happily entering your nose, and very soon they will enter the body. Okay, when you put something in your mouth, it enters the body. When you put something in your nose, it enters the body. And then what will happen to you? Yes, you will again fall sick. Okay, so try to see that you do not pick your noses. Then we come to the next part of our body, that is our ears. So these are all sensory organs, children. We have learned in the previous lesson about sensory organs. So we know that our eyes, our nose, our ears, all these are our sensory organs. So how will you take care of our ears? You should wipe it with cloth, wet cloth. The outer part of your ear, you should always wipe it with wet cloth. You should never put any object inside your ears, whether it is earbuds or whether it is a key or a clip or a pin. So many people put so many different things inside their ears. Never do this, okay? Because if you do such things, what are you doing? You will push the wax which is there into your ear inside. See, can you see? When you use a earbud, what happens is you push the wax deep inside. And there is a very important part in our ear called as the ear drum. If the ear drum gets damaged, if it breaks, you will not be able to hear anything. You will become deaf. Okay, so do not put any object inside your ears. That includes earbuds also. You can use earbuds to clean your outer ear. So keep your ear clean. Do not insert anything into your ears. Sometimes, children, wax gets collected inside your ear. Can you see? Wax. Sometimes when you put your finger, sometimes you will see the wax coming onto your hand also. Wax gets collected in your ear. What should you do? You should go to a doctor to get the wax removed. You should not try to put things inside and try to remove the wax. Okay? You should keep yourself away as much as possible from very loud noises. Sometimes people make a lot of noise. Okay, and because of this noise, sometimes your ear starts ringing and your head starts aching. That is why, because you're not able to bear the noise. So, what should you do in this case? You should try to keep yourself away from loud noises. Okay, stay away from people who are making too much noise, or stay away from places where there is too much of noise. Then, most important, you should not listen to loud music for long periods of time. Once in a while, if you're going to a marriage or to a party, you see that the DJ is playing there and the music is loud. Once in a while, it is okay. Not always. Okay? So, avoid listening to loud music. Then, there is a very important thing that I want to tell you now. Most of us today, we make use of these earphones. Okay? It is not bad to make use of the earphone, but do not use it so much that very soon you become deaf and then you have to use these kind of hearing aids. When you can't hear, we use these machines to make us hear. Okay? So, earphones also, use it in limit. Do not make use of earphones always. Alright? So, this is how we take care of our ears. Now, we come to the next part of our body, that is our eyes. Extremely important part of our body. Can you imagine if someone ties up your eyes? Okay? You will not be able to see anything around you. Everything around you becomes dark. So, our eyes are our window to the world. So, we see the world because of our eyes. So, then you're supposed to take extremely good care of your eyes. Okay? So, how will you do that? Maintain correct posture while reading. So, see in the first picture, how is that girl reading? She's leaning forward and she's reading. You should never read like that. Sit back, hold the book a little high, and then you should read. Read in proper light. Okay, you should have proper light when you're reading. Then you will see that the first girl, she's reading when she's in a car. So never read when you're in a car or you're in a train, because why? The book keeps on moving, isn't it? And then your eyes get troubled. You can see her eyes have become red in color. Yes. So somewhere or the other, her eyes are starting to get some kind of trouble. So you should sit back and read with a lot of proper light. Okay, so be careful when you're reading. Maintain proper posture, keep proper light. Do not go too close to your computer screen or too close to your TV screen when you're watching TV or using the computer. And just like I talked for the earphones, you should use everything in at proper times. So the whole day if you're watching TV, your eyes will definitely get tired. If the whole day you're working or playing on the computer, your eyes will get tired. So keep taking breaks when you're working on the computer or when you're watching television. Okay, so that is how you can give rest to your tired eyes. All of us should sleep at least for 7 to 8 hours. Sometimes you must have seen when you do not get enough sleep at night, your eyes start poking, they start hurting, isn't it? That is because your eyes also need rest. When you're awake, your eyes are always open and you're looking at things. So you need to rest your eyes. So when does your eye get rest? Your eyes get rest when you are sleeping. So always see to it that you get 7 to 8 hours of sleep. So how will you get 7 to 8 hours of sleep, children? Go to sleep early. Do not sit and watch TV till 10 o'clock and 11 o'clock and 12 o'clock in the night. So that is how you can give your eyes enough rest and you can keep them healthy. There is one more important thing about how to keep your eyes healthy. When you're going out in the hot sun, either carry an umbrella with you or wear these kind of glasses. So it will protect your eyes from the harsh rays of the sun. If there is too much sun rays going into your eyes, even then your eyes will get damaged. Okay, so try to see that you do not go out too much into the hot sun without protecting your eyes. Okay, and then you should have a proper diet if you want to keep your eyes healthy. So look at all the things over here. You have colorful things, isn't it? So you have spinach, you have green vegetables like broccoli, then you have colorful vegetables like capsicum, carrots. Okay, you can eat berries. So here you have a lot of different kind of berries that you can eat. Here there are cherries here in the picture. You can also eat almonds or dry fruits. Okay, you should eat fish and you should eat eggs. So if you eat all these foods, they are very, very good for your eyes. They help to keep your eyes healthy. So always when you eat also pay attention that you're eating in order to make your body healthy. All right. So see, today we learned about so many different things. We talked about how you should keep your teeth clean as well as how to keep your body clean. So how can we keep our body clean? By washing your hands properly with soap, by washing your hair with shampoo and water, and taking a shower. Okay, brushing your hair, clipping your nails, nails of the finger as well as nails of the toe. And then also we talked about how we can take care of our ears, how we can take care of our noses and our eyes. Okay, so if you take care of all these things, automatically we become very, very healthy. So we will have pearly teeth and a healthy body as well. So that is all for today, children.
So children, wasn't that a wonderful video? And did you enjoy watching it? So if you want to watch more such videos in future, then please like this video and also subscribe to our channel, the MCGM Portal for Education, and also hit the bell button so that you get notified whenever I upload a new video here. Thank you so much for now. Let's meet again soon.